Hey guys, this is Neff, and today we're doing another video tutorial, assignment 1, and for this tutorial we are going to be doing a simple document. If you haven't touched Photoshop in a while, it could be a little daunting and it'll be a little difficult to get started, especially with all the updates that have happened since CS2, CS3, CS4, depending since the last time you picked up Photoshop. So this is a simple document. It is a letter size document with a bit of text on it in the PDF format, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and hit to the Finder. For those of you who are using Windows PCs, be sure to hit the start button and look for your file. For those of us who are on Apple computers, go ahead and hit applications and look for your Adobe Photoshop file. We will be using Adobe Photoshop CX6 for this version of our tutorial. Okay, and we have our Adobe Photoshop CS6 open. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and enlarge the screen. We're going to hit File and New. We're going to get this menu. In this menu, you get to select different sizes and different file types that you can create inside of Adobe Photoshop. For our tutorial, we'll be using US paper, and we'll be making a letter size paper that's going to be 8.5 by 11, and we're going to make sure your resolution stays at 300. If you make your resolution any lower, you're going to get pixelated later on. So we're going to go ahead and click OK, and we're going to get a document. In this empty document, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill it up with text, and we're going to hit the text button on the sidebar, and we're going to start typing. You can type anything you want, so I'm going to put hi. This is me using text, exclamation mark, and we're going to go ahead and change the size. We're going to head up here to this menu, and we're going to change the size to about 60 points, something we could all read. Hey, this is me using text, and we're going to go ahead and click the text menu again, and we're going to put our name on it. So I'm going to put Neff, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that I use a font that looks like a signature, because it's like me signing off. And we're going to go ahead and change the size of it, and let's go ahead and change the color. If you want to change the color, you could go ahead and click this little black box right here. It's not always black, it is the color you last selected. So for example, if I make it purple, I'm going to click purple, you see my little box from purple up here. So I'm going to click OK, and it's going to look like so. And that's it, we're pretty much done. All we have to do is go to File, Save As, and we're going to wait for my menu to load. And most of you who are using Macs, you're going to see a menu like this. You could go ahead and click this arrow key right here, and it's going to let you look at your file directory in your computer. I'm going to go to desktop, and I'm going to put Neff's Photoshop tutorials, and I'm going to do assignment 1, and in it I'm going to save this file as a PDF format, and I'm going to look for my PDF, Photoshop PDF, there we go, and then we're going to label it. So our naming convention, it's going to be assignment 1 underscore my name underscore version 1, and that's about it. You can include all this stuff, we'll talk about that later. And we're going to click OK, and then you're going to make sure it's going to be a high quality print. For those of you who are emailing it to someone, smallest file size will be okay, but for everybody else, high quality print will be great. And we're going to click yes, and that's about it. We're going to make sure this is completely saved on here, and then we can go ahead and look at our file. By looking at our file directory, I'm going to desktop, to my next folder, assignment 1, and here is my PDF file. PDFs are great because if you are sending a file to a friend or a professor or a client and they don't exactly have the same font that you do, it saves everything as it appears in your computer. So that is a very good benefit. So you won't have to send fonts over, or you won't have to have your client looking for fonts or anything. Everything is exactly the way you set it. So thanks for doing my tutorial. Go ahead and subscribe below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you want to learn more about Photoshop, or you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Thanks for watching.